All right, hey guys, I am back setting up for this rookie guide for hole number 4 of the Winter Links tournament. And here you're seeing my power is 120, the accuracy is 66, which is 1.7 per ring. So keep that number in mind. That's the club that I think you should be going with for this hole. Of course, I just got this hole in shootout, which means there's no way that I'm getting it during the actual tournament. But we're going to give it our best go anyways. And this one is going to be highly makeable, whether it's two tour or pro, rookie. Those are the two divisions that for sure you're gonna want, and I'm gonna have different shots for each because the tee boxes are different. So the one's gonna be a short iron, as you're going to see today, and tomorrow it's going to be a Guardian. I do highly recommend Guardian for this hole. It's just not really realistic today because it puts you in between clubs, and the more power balls you put on, the worse the shot's going to get. So what I'm going to do is more of a fairway bump, very similar to what you just saw in the last shootout where I made this. It's going to be very similar. You see, even with no power ball on, this whole fairway is wide open for me. And like I said, right on this very front tip, you don't have to put any backspin at all. So here you're going to see me use almost 1, and I'm just going to cheat up a little bit just to be, on the precautious side. Aside from that, I'm going to kind of line up, have it coming in towards the hole, and then I'm going to play roughly 2.5 rings here. Perfect ball. And of course, stops right on the edge. And that's one of the reasons that I don't like to touch the top. I don't even like touching the backspin. So where I was originally showing you that it sets up at the very front tip and not even touch the backspin at all. That's why I like to not touch the backspin, because it just runs out and doesn't stop. So if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, you don't have to play any backspin on that hole at all. You just have to land it within a ring, within like 1 ring's width, which is like a yard and a half between the fairway and the rough, which isn't necessarily the smartest shot, but it's the shot that creates less work, less guesswork. And as you can see, kind of that guesswork is what costs me. But if you want to have good tiebreakers, you want to make sure that you're getting those hole-in-ones and albatrosses now, because they are, one of the highest deciders in tiebreakers now. Is how many eagles, well, albatross, hole-in-one, those are kind of first, and then eagles come next. So you want to be taking advantage of all those. And here you're going to see this shootout shot again. And like I mentioned last time, I like doing 2, 2.25, somewhere in there. On the backspin, just bumping it in here to this fairway. You're going to see me go just ever so slightly more than a ring here for this adjustment. Hopefully I can get the perfect ball. Oh, Jesus. So, very disappointing shootout there. Very disappointing. Can't believe I lost that. Like I said, the approach that I take on that shootout, and you're going to see me do it, I'll play it a little bit safer on the actual hole when we get to it. But I definitely like to play it aggressive there, because when you hit that face, it rolls down the hill consistently every time. Whereas any other way that I've played it, it doesn't. So you just got to be very precise with the way that you aim it. And like I said, you know, we'll play it definitely safe to avoid that from happening in the actual hole when we actually get to it. So be on the lookout for that, and I will see you guys on hole 5 for the next hole in the guide. So good luck getting that ace. I'll see you guys there.